Kansas Motorcycle Fines Limits Test.
Question 1. What is the penalty for failing to renew a Kansas driver's license before the expiration date?
$25, $50, $10, $1.
Answer.
$1.
Question 2. At what age may a Kansas driver apply for a restricted driver's license?
17, 15, 14, 16.
Answer.
15.
Question 3. When does a Kansas firearm permit allow a driver who is 15 years of age to operate a vehicle?
Neither of these answers are correct. To and from school. Traveling to and from farm-related work. Both of these answers are correct.
Answer.
Both of these answers are correct.
Question 4. A Kansas driver may renew his or her license up to before the expiration date.
60 days. 6 months. 1 year. 30 days.
Answer.
1 year.
Question 5. If a 15-year-old Kansas driver applies for a restricted driver's license, he or she must provide documentation of the completion of at least hours of driving experience.
10, 50, 25, 60.
Answer.
25.
Question 6. Which of the following will not result in immediate suspension or revocation of a Kansas driver's license?
Failure to yield. Reckless driving. Vehicular battery. None of these answers are correct.
Answer.
Failure to yield.
Question 7. How long must a Kansas driver maintain an instructional permit before applying for a standard driver's license?
30 days. 6 months. 18 months. 1 year.
Answer.
1 year.
Question 8. Which of the following could result in a DUI charge in the state of Kansas?
Alcohol consumption. Prescription pills. Over-the-counter medications. All of these answers are correct.
Answer.
All of these answers are correct.
Question 9. If a Kansas driver fails to appear in court regarding a traffic citation, his or her license will be suspended.
For 6 months. For 30 days. Until the matter is settled. For 1 year.
Answer.
Until the matter is settled.
Question 10. If a Kansas driver obtains his driver's license on his 17th birthday, when will it need to be renewed?
On his 21st birthday. 4 years from the date the copy was delivered via mail. On his 19th birthday. On his 24th birthday.
Answer.
On his 21st birthday.
Question 11. If a Kansas driver refuses to submit to a chemical test, his or her license will be suspended for a minimum of
30 days, 90 days, 1 year, 6 months.
Answer.
1 year.
Question 12. Which of the following will result in mandatory indefinite license suspension?
Failure to maintain required insurance. Failure to use headlights. 1 speeding conviction. None of these answers are correct.
Answer.
Failure to maintain required insurance.
Question 13. It is to text message while driving in Kansas.
Allowed when you are driving 15 miles per hour or slower. Legal. Allowed for drivers over 21 only. Illegal.
Answer.
Illegal.
Question 14. Moving traffic violations within a 12-month period will result in the suspension of a Kansas driver's license.
2, 4, 5, 3.
Answer.
3.
Question 15. A Kansas driver will receive a notice via mail of an impending driver's license expiration date at least days in advance.
20, 40, 30, 10.
Answer.
30.
Question 16. How many hours of driving experience must a Kansas driver accumulate before obtaining a standard driver's license?
100 hours. 25 hours. 50 hours. 75 hours.
Answer.
50 hours.
Question 17. Applicants for a Kansas instructional permit who are years of age are not required to obtain parental approval.
16 to 19. 15 to 19. 16 to 18. 17 to 18.
Answer.
17 to 18.
Question 18. Kansas driver's licenses for drivers under the age of 21 will expire
In 1 year. In 3 years. On the driver's 18th birthday. On the driver's 21st birthday.
Answer.
On the driver's 21st birthday.
Question 19. Refusal to submit to chemical testing in the state of Kansas will result in license suspension of
1 year. 30 days. 2 years. 6 months.
Answer.
1 year.
Question 20. Which of the following will result in mandatory license suspension in the state of Kansas?
Transporting an open container of beer. Transporting an open container of liquor. Driving under the influence of drugs. All of these answers are correct.
Answer.
All of these answers are correct.
Question 21. Which of the following are required when a 15-year-old Kansas driver applies for a restricted driver's license?
Parental consent. Completion of a driver education program. A vision test. All of these answers are correct.
Answer.
All of these answers are correct.
Question 22. All children under the age of must be restrained in a child safety seat in the state of Kansas.
4, 2, 5, 3.
Answer.
4.
Question 23. At what age will a Kansas driver's license become non-restricted?
21, 18, 17, 16.
Answer.
17.
Question 24. Drivers who are over the age of must renew their Kansas driver's licenses every 4 years.
21, 50, 65, 70.
Answer.
65.
Question 25. Which of the following motorists must wear safety belts in the state of Kansas?
All motorists. The driver and front seat passengers. Back seat passengers only. The driver only.
Answer.
All motorists.
Question 26. Which of the following could result in the suspension or revocation of a Kansas driver's license?
Failure to stop if involved in an accident. Attempting to elude an officer. Vehicular homicide. All of these answers are correct.
Answer.
All of these answers are correct.
Question 27. Kansas drivers under the age of must have written consent from a parent or legal guardian to apply for an instructional permit or driver's license.
18, 21, 20, 19.
Answer.
18.
Question 28. Kansas's implied consent law mandates that any driver who operates a vehicle within the state must
Release his or her medical records to the state. Complete high school. Submit to a chemical test upon request. All of these answers are correct.
Answer.
Submit to a chemical test upon request.
Question 29. A Kansas instructional permit allows a driver to operate a vehicle under the supervision of a driver who is
over the age of 25. A certified driving instructor. Over the age of 21. A parent.
Answer.
Over the age of 21.
Question 30. Which of the following are possible restrictions of a Kansas driver's license?
Corrective lenses. Daytime driving only. hand-operated equipment. All of these answers are correct.
Answer.
All of these answers are correct.
Question 31. At what age may a Kansas resident apply for an instructional permit?
14, 15, 17, 16.
Answer.
14.
Question 32. A restricted driver's license allows Kansas drivers to operate a vehicle unsupervised if traveling
to or from school. Both of these answers are correct. Neither of these answers are correct. To or from work.
Answer.
Both of these answers are correct.
Question 33. How many hours of community service may a Kansas driver be ordered to serve upon his or her first DUI conviction?
50, 75, 100, 25.
Answer.
100.
Question 34. A 16-year-old Kansas driver with a less restricted driver's license may operate a vehicle between the hours of
5 a.m. and midnight, 5 a.m. and 11 p.m., 5 a.m. and 9 p.m., 6 a.m. and midnight.
Answer.
5 a.m. and 9 p.m.
Question 35. A Kansas driver may consult with his or attorney. A chemical test is completed
Before, during, after. None of these answers are correct.
Answer.
After.
Question 36. Marriage certificates, court orders, and divorce certificates are acceptable forms of identification for
Change of address on a Kansas driver's license. Driver's license application. Driver's license renewal. A traffic stop.
Answer.
Change of address on a Kansas driver's license.
Question 37. A Kansas farm permit is issued to drivers between the ages of 14 and 15 who live on a farm of more than acres.
20, 200, 100, 30.
Answer.
20.
Question 38. A 16-year-old Kansas driver with a less restricted driver may transport up to passengers under the age of 18 who are not family members.
3, 2, 4, 1.
Answer.
1.
Question 39. Accidents that result in more than of damage must be reported to the local police department as soon as possible.
$1,000, $500, $1,500, $2,000.
Answer.
$500.
Question 40. What is the license reinstatement fee in the state of Kansas?
$100, $75, $125, $50.
Answer.
$100.
Question 41. How is the requirement of 50 hours of driving experience proven in the state of Kansas?
A handwritten log. Word of mouth. A signed affidavit. None of these answers are correct.
Answer.
A signed affidavit.
Question 42. Upon a second DUI, alcohol or drug-related charge, or refusal charge within 5 years, a Kansas driver's license will be suspended for
6 months, 30 days, 60 days, 1 year.
Answer.
1 year.
Question 43. What is the official name of the Kansas driver's permit that most drivers obtain before becoming unrestricted drivers?
Non-commercial underage instruction permit. Non-commercial Class C instruction permit. Commercial Class C instruction permit. None of these answers are correct.
Answer.
Non-commercial Class C instruction permit.
Question 44. To which of the following people must a Kansas driver show his or her license upon request?
Driver's license examiner. Police officer. Judge. All of these answers are correct.
Answer.
All of these answers are correct.
Question 45. What is the minimum license suspension period for a Kansas driver who is found to be operating a vehicle with a back level of 0.08% or higher?
180 days. 30 days. 60 days. 90 days.
Answer.
30 days.
Question 46. If a Kansas driver is over the age of 21, how often will his or her driver's license expire?
Every 4 years. Every 5 years. Every 6 years. Every 3 years.
Answer.
Every 6 years.
Question 47. If a Kansas driver's address changes, he or she must notify the Division of Motor Vehicles within days.
60. 10. 90. 30.
Answer.
10.
Question 48. KS drivers between the ages of who hold an instructional permit are not allowed to use cell phones while driving for any reason.
16 and 21. 14 and 21. 14 and 16. 14 and 15.
Answer.
14 and 16.
Question 49. What is the minimum license reinstatement fee for Kansas driver's licenses that have been suspended because of alcohol-related charges?
$50. $75. $100. $25.
Answer.
$100.
Question 50. A Kansas driver must report a change of name to the Division of Vehicles within days.
30. 10. 20. 40.
Answer.
10. Thank you for watching the video and wish you will get your driver license soon.